Hey, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Here we go. Wide in. 26. Here we go. Wide in. Waiting, take. There we go. Waiting. Waiting, take. There we go. Waiting. Waiting, take. Hey, here we go. Waiting. Waiting, take. There we go. Wide in. Waiting, take. Here 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 we go. Wide in. Waiting, take.
You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for gold.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you just got better. Let's keep it up.
Here we go. Wide in. Waiting, take. 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 Hey, here we go. Wide in. Waiting, take.
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
Waiting, take.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
26. Here we go, here we go. Wide 8, 26. Here we go, wide 8. Here we go. Wide 80. 26. Here we go.
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
26.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week.
Here we go.
You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Here we go. Wide 8. 26. Here we go, here we go. Wide 8. Wait, take. There we go. Wide 8. Wait, take. There we go. Wide 8. Wait, take. Here we go. Wide 8. Wide 6. Here we go. Wide 8. Wide 6. Here we go. Wide 8. Wide 6.
No pressure, but this is it. We are going for gold.
All right, gentlemen, you must have had your oats this morning because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. If you guys consistently do that, we're going to win a lot of ball games.
Here we go. Wide 8. Wide 6. Here we go. Wide 8. Wide 6. Here we go. Wide 8. Wide 6. Here we go. Wide 8. Wellington. Here we go. Wide in. Wellington. Here we go. Wide in. Wellington! There we go. Wide in! Wellington! Hey, here we go. Wide in! Wellington! 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 Hey, here we go. Wide in! Wellington! 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 Here we go. Here we go. Wide in! Wellington! Hey, here we go. Wide in! Wellington! 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 Here we go. Hey, here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go, wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go, wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go, wide 80. Waiting, take. Hey, here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. And you know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Hey, here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Hey, here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take. Here we go. Wide 80. Waiting, take.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There we go, back man. Waiting.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's checking. Crash. Check 37.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Watch 20. He's coming. We got double up. Check safety. Spot.
On third down, Muhammad. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 46. Man, they're not ready for this. They still 46.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Take four.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 63 yards on the ground. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got one. Check nickel. 49, check 49.
Elliott running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Safety's creeping.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line. 53, Mike, come on. Alert 3. Jim. Tight dog.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Muhammad. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Here we go. 280. Watch the screen. Pass. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Muhammad. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 14, 82, 14.
Yeah, let's get set, coach.
Hey, Haywood. Here.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. But this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the
On the the counter. Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Kill, kill.
36-yard line.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get
Hey, 47.
You think you gonna get this?
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
26.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack look.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Kill.
26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Muhammad. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Tony Brown there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Undercrook. Undercrook. Undercrook.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 42. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Under. 31. Check 31.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Shoot! Watch.
Slam. Slam. Slam.
There we go. 26.
This is Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Switch. Switch it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Watch that.
They'll run with Elliott. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check 24.
Pollard going to try the right side. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
They'll run with Muhammad. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 29, Wentz. That's going to be caught. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come out in the pistol. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, kill! 47!
Stay at home. 53's the mark.
A second down throw for Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
You're going to keep getting set.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Kill.
I got you.
Back.
Switch.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
26-yard line.
Then we're going to 53.
53. Mike, 53.
26.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. 498.
53 is the mic.
Here we go. 47.
Check 99. Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
26.
They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Topper!
He's checking.
Black.
Check 37.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Empty.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and goal, Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 13.
Check 13.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check. Fresno.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
49. Check 49. 57 the mark.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check tight.
Switch. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
And they give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Check 53. So don't say nothing.
Here we go. Going to 53.
Tight yard. Tight. Come on. Shit. Showing it. Slam.
26.
On second down now. It's Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Kill.
That's it.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's just me and you. You go tight.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Kill.
Recon, 152 fighter.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. Back. Ram.
Hey, let's get there. Check.
On first down, Howard. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall this season to go instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas, en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Gun.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
42, Eagles 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Great 15. Great 15.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On the delay, it's Howard. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 52.
They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's get it.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
You must be dreaming.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
All day, every day.
Pac-Man. 180.
Come on, D. Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, four down. Hey.
Shorty. That's it.
One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.